Yeah. I East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play guys. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play guys. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play guys. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play guys. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. Ay, oh, I swear I'm delusional. These niggas ain't using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me, what's gotten into me? They say I'm using their cubicles. Clipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. Ay, whoa, I'm tired of saying for truth when nobody's doing it. They're controlling the youth, agenda of fusing them, nigga, we losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them, that's a fact. We try to roll with a ballad act, fucking low key with a Tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got it. Get the fuck up out your little bubble. They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it double. Gorilla beer, these niggas only rockin' stubble. The realest nigga make these bitches start to stumble. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang.
What up, bitches? Let's go. I know.
West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang. Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need the G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need the G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stocks crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now the king left and they so mad, it's like
good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need the G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need the G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
yeah, hey, look what I got. New whip with no top. Cooking up no stove top. Ice cold, no snow drop. Big budget ass, big facts. Big money in a contract. Been running no contact. New record with the new track.
All right.
I don't really need new plaques.
Friday night fucking gains, bish.
New rock got a new flex. Yeah,
Bish.
I'm current, I'm a new trend. Now boys with the full
Bish.
sense. Yeah, like I said, no new friends. We don't really need new friends.
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need the G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need the G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Let's get it. Yeah. Hey, all of y'all talking, but I just went Papa Swolio put nuts on their chin like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green. I'm dropping slappers to hell with an album. Might fuck around and go see Jimmy Fallon. I multiply while you bury your talents, cause I'm like a hawk when I bury my talents. Guess what I'm saying? I pray on these niggas. There was a day when I'd pray for these niggas. Now I got nothing to say to these niggas. I pray that God does away with these niggas. I keep my friends close, but my enemies closer. My mental is gross, but my verses are kosher. These girls going wild, but I'm not a poacher, so I just keep shining like Elon, I'm solar. All of y'all talking, but I just win. Papa Swolio put nuts on their chin like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green. Gotta make this money, only game I know. I'm the only king, this ain't no Game of Thrones. Everybody wanna be a fucking king until it's time to do what a king does. Everywhere I look, it's just kids and drugs. Everywhere I look, it's just gangs and thugs. Can't tame the guns, can't save our loved ones. I grew my funds and I called the plug. Then I filled my lungs, I don't mess with that new shit. Y'all talking tough, but ain't none of y'all do shit. Y'all chasing money, you want the exposure. Y'all think y'all funny and snake.
All right, hit that like button if you're watching live. No excuse not to hit that like button. We should match. If you're watching live, all you gotta do is hit the like button. Takes 2 seconds. You got thumbs for a reason. You're not a fucking monkey. Hit that like button.
All of y'all talking, but I just win. Papa Swolio put nuts on their chin like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You make the bands, now your money is.
Swolenormous.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1600 and trois of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. We got some theft today. We got some theft today. Are you ready for some theft? Are you ready for some theft? Welcome. If you're brand new to the podcast, welcome.
I don't know how to put this.
Welcome.
But I'm kind of a big deal.
Oh, just a little bit. Un poquito. Just a little bit. Kind of a big deal. If you're new here, drop some cherries in the comments. You know you have to. If Papa's popping your cherry, if it's your first time on the Mancast, yeah, you gotta drop it. Let's release this beesh so we can get started. Everyone loves themselves some fucking Friday. Let's release this beesh. Cover your nips for the busting of the nut. Put some respect on it. Ja, wiesz? Cheers, Leo. Nice. Fresh off the door. Leo, fresh off the door. Cheers. Enjoy that champagne. It was a long, cold evening. Welcome back to the Mancast. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you smash that like button, of course, especially if you're watching on the YouTubes. Smash that motherfucking like button as we get into today's episode. If you haven't noticed, it's Fuck'em Friday. So I think the real question is, fam, how many of you have deleted people today? How many of you have taken today to delete people? Now, if you don't know what Fuck'em Friday is, this is pretty much the epitome of the 7 pillars. So again, if you don't know what the 7 pillars are, go and head you on over to swolenormousx.com and download your copy right now. Community, number 1. Pillar number 1 is official pillar number 1 day. It's the beginning. It's number 1. It's everyone else's end of the week. We're just getting fucking started. So every single Friday, I mean, you should be doing this every day. You should be doing this every day. This is like constant brain gains. This is literally mindfulness. This is pillar number 1. This is pillar number 6. You need to be clearing out your shit. You need to be focusing. And when we talk community, when we talk pillar number 1, people, we're talking about your environment. We're talking about what pages you follow. We're talking about who you talk to. We're talking about what Instagram pages you follow, who you follow on Twitter, who you follow on TikTok, just apps in general, apps that you don't really need to fucking use. Especially when I'm talking to the Swole fam, you got what you need. Do you need to be eye-fucking yourself with content that doesn't serve you, doesn't improve your life? Mow your fucking lawn, take out the trash. Pillar number 1, who you surround yourself with and what you surround yourself with. I think that's the real thing. Not just who, but what. Not just who, but what. A lot of people use that as you're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. That's true. That's true. You're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with, but you're also the average of what you consume. You're the average of the content you consume. You're the average of the posts that you read. You're the average of the movies that you watch. You're the average of you're the average of everything. You're the average of what you're putting in. What you're putting in is probably going to affect what you put out. What you're taking in is probably going to be very closely related to what you're putting out. So every single Friday, even if you should be doing this every day, you should be really like locking your shit down like this every day. But every Friday should be a reminder. Every episode, every time we have a Fuck'em Friday, every Friday, this episode should be the Friday podcast. This should be a reminder of that. Oh shit, that's right. I got to go delete people. Oh, that's right. I got to unfollow people. Yep. So YouTube is probably doing that for you already. So if you don't get notified, you got to get yourself on Swole Text, because I text you all a few minutes, 5, 10, 15 minutes before I go live. YouTube's not going to notify you when I post videos. So all my channels, whether it's the Swolenormous channel, the Daily Swole, whether it's Swolenormous Pro, YouTube's not going to notify you. Maybe they will, but probably not. They're probably not going to notify you, especially for the Nuts on Chin. They're not going to notify you for the main channel. They rarely do anyway, because, there's no freedom of speech anymore, fam. There's no freedom of speech. Everything's locked down to the gills. Everyone's fucking sensitive, but we still lay it down here. And I want to remind you that this week is a big week. This week is a big week. We are literally going to be talking about a lot of stuff inside the Swole fam in the accountability meeting, because there's a lot of content that's going to be moving exclusively to inside the Swole TV and inside Swolenormous X. So I'm excited because we're making some more shifts and focusing more on, well, not just focusing more, but just there's a lot of content coming. A lot of great content. Just had a great workout. Been laying down some virtual trainers. Ooh, how many of you are stoked for some virtual trainers? I know, we were talking about that the other day. So we got some more virtual trainers coming. We got some awesome Swolenormous apparel on swolenormousapparel.com. There's just a lot of stuff going on, but Swole fam, you are going to get some special sauce coming. Oh yeah. Some special stuff is coming, fam. The especial. So let's get into just the tip. Let's start today. But what'd you smash today? Finally finished watching Altered Carbon. I didn't watch the second season. I saw the preview and I'm like, looks weak. So I didn't watch the second season. So don't ruin it, but I might not be watching it. I heard it was super woke. And I'm like, I want action. It sounded like the writing went to shit, but could be wrong. I don't know. Any of you watched season 2? No spoilers, but the first season's great. I loved it. Anyway, all right, let me see what you got here. What we got going on? What'd you smash today? Nathan smashed chest today. Good man. Still need to get my Fitness Falcon tank. Of course you do. No shit, of course you do. You better jump on that. Amy Love, smash back and biceps, looking good. All right, fam, let's get into some of the tip, shall we? Babe, just an inch. Really?
Outside.
Season 2 sucks, Phil. I tried watching second season. I was like, wow, how'd you fuck this up? No. Damn it. Loud noises! I knew it. I fucking knew it. No, my friend said it wasn't. We liked Altered Carbon for the same reason. I've seen that first season twice. I watched it with Mama Swolio, and then when I visited my friend Jeb, we watched it again, just kind of had it on the background, just had it running. Oh, it was good. It was good, but man, I don't know. He watched the second season, or he started to, and he was like, dude, don't watch it. I was like, nope. Sometimes they ruin shit. It's all good. Let's get into just the tip today, shall we? We got a great post from Aaron inside the Swole fam. Now, reminder fam, don't forget, you got the discussion board in there. So I know a lot of you have been posting there, but pulling a lot of posts from the discussion board inside Swolenormous X. So I know you got the Swole fam group on Facebook, but you also got the discussion board to post your questions. So this one's from Aaron. Want to say, welcome. Let's get some gorillas, some applause. Yay. All right, so Aaron says, hey fam, been listening to Papa for a few months now and finally pulled the trigger on joining. 42-year-old father of 2, recently started back up at the gym that I've had an on-again, off-again relationship for a long time, taking kickboxing cardio classes and weight training. Never seem to have time to take care of my own fitness as I'm very active in my kids' activities. For the last 10 years or so, I've been coaching their soccer, t-ball, football, and softball teams, leading youth activities in my church, as well as being very active in leading my son's Cub Scout Den. I've recently made some hard choice. Jesus. All right. This is one of those nights. I recently made some hard decisions to back off some of those commitments so I can focus on my own health. BMI wise, I'm sure I'm considered obese, but I rock the dad bod. Parentheses, you can tell I'm not a complete stranger to the gym, but definitely not in shape or lean. Exercise and diet really go hand in hand for me, of course. If I'm getting my exercise in, it's easy for me to keep my diet on point and vice versa. I don't let one ruin the hard work I put into the other, but when one goes off the rails, everything falls off. So consistency is crucial for me. Sounds like Aaron is just listing off the 7 pillars. He's like, diet. He's like, nutrition, training go hand in hand, but I got to be consistent. You got pillars 2, 3, and 7. Now you got the Swole fam. You got community taken care of. You're going to have recovery. You got all the 7 pillars. So see what I'm, see? You see how that works? You see that? That's a beautiful thing. Let's see what we got here. Let's keep on going. Been going strong for the last 7 weeks, not seeing much weight loss, but I've gotten comments on how I look leaner. My clothes are fitting looser, so I'm good with that. So you're losing weight, you're changing. You just this is how you're assessing it. So good for you. Looking forward to the yoga and Swolga sessions to help with mobility and flexibility. See you around, fam. Yeah. Yow. Very nice. Very nice. Everyone say welcome. Welcome, Aaron. Sit and spin. Welcome, Aaron. Excellent. Super cool. So this was in the Welcome Beaches, the What's Up Beaches inside the Swolenormous X discussion boards. So I love this post. Taking personal responsibility. And, a lot of people don't do that. Right here where you said, I've recently made some hard decisions to back off of some of those commitments so I can focus on my own health. Yeah, that's not easy to do. That's not easy to do. A lot of people don't back off anything. They try to add more to their plate and they wonder why they're not getting results. You have to focus wherever you're focusing your attention, wherever you're putting your effort in and your priorities. It's about priorities. If you don't have priorities and you're not putting your health and your fitness number one, like how much effort do you think, or how much results do you think you're going to get? Seriously, how much results do you think you're going to get if you're putting in partial effort? Which is why the 7 pillars are so important. Which is why it's so important to make sure that you're locking down your community, that you're locking down your nutrition, your training, your recovery, your mobility, your mindfulness, and your consistency. It's all of it. And like Aaron just said, when I'm focusing on my nutrition, I'm focusing on my training, they go hand in hand. I need to be more consistent. Yeah, you need to get all the foundations right. And it just goes to show that if you're missing one of those pillars, you're missing one of those segments, it's going to affect everything. So good for you. That's basic. It's basic. It's common sense, or you think it should be. You think it should be. It should be common sense because it makes sense. It's not complicated. It's the basics. Most people don't hammer down the basics. Most people don't master the basics because this has to do with your habits. This has to do with your habits. That's something that you do every day. These are things that you do every day. Community is every day. You're always mowing your lawn. You're always making sure that you're not putting in garbage into your environment. You're not fucking your shit up. Nutrition's always important every day. Training's important. Doing what you need to do every day, depending on your programming. That's going to look different for everyone. It's not necessarily lifting every day, but it's sticking to your program every day. Recovery, mobility, mindfulness, and consistency is every day. It doesn't matter if you're doing the first 6, if you're taking days off and weeks off and, I did it. I did pillars 1 through 6. I was consistent for a couple weeks and I took 2 years off. You're going to look like shit. You're going to feel like shit because you're not doing anything right. You're doing it right. Okay. One day. That's why I always get very hesitant when someone says, I'm so excited to start. I did this. I crushed it today. It's good. It's great. I mean, it's fantastic, but people get way too amped up. People get way too hyped. People get way too excited at the beginning. People get way too excited at the beginning. You have to be more tempered because if you're really excited, there's nowhere else to go. You're going to come down. You're going to come down from that excitement, that what's brand new, the new style of training, the new food that you're eating, the new results that you're seeing or how you feel. Yeah, you're going to hit a wall. You're going to realize, oh shit, it's a lot of the same. Oh shit, it's a lot of the same. Oh shit, it's a lot of the same. That's why we call it reps. It's going to be the same for a long time. Can you handle being bored? This is really what it means. It's really what it means. Can you handle being bored? How good are you at doing the same thing over and over again? That's pretty much what it means because fitness should not be, you should not think about your fitness as entertainment. I'm telling you, it's a dangerous approach. It's not entertainment. It's not entertainment. Doesn't mean you can't have fun. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy it, but you can't think of it as entertainment. It's not a good way to approach discipline. Oh, this is fun. No. It can be fun. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy feeling good. You're going to enjoy making progress. You need to enjoy the challenge, enjoy the suck. You have to enjoy what fucking sucks. You have to enjoy the reps, enjoy the repetition. It's all habits and pattern. It's going to be the same shit. How many different ways can you do a bicep curl? You're still doing elbow flexion. Get used to it. You don't need anything fancy. You're not there yet. You're not there yet. You can make sick fucking gains with a barbell curl. You don't need a barbell curl and a dumbbell curl and a hammer curl and a reverse curl and a preacher curl. You don't need N21s and cable curls and band curls. You don't need all that shit. You don't. You need to curl. You need to curl. That's what you need to do. And you need to curl better. You need to push yourself more to failure. You need to eat better. You need to do it harder. You need to fucking put more effort in. You need to stop counting reps. You need to fucking throw on some more weight. You got to do more negatives. There are so many ways to do one exercise and people don't even maximize one exercise. Do isometric holds, do pulses, do negatives, fucking all that shit with a barbell. That's all you need. That's all you need. Fuck burpees. Fuck that stupid shit. Get down. I'm just kidding, Danielle. Yeah, but fuck that shit. Fucking burpees. Do some yoga. Man. If I had a fucking penny for every time I saw someone do a burpee that made my back and my knees and my fucking... And people do that and they look like shit doing it. Fucking overpronation, knees caving in. People are just flopping around, hopping. Boo. I think burpees are probably the most overrated exercise in history. I'm just saying. But anyway. Papa says this. What do you mean? I say what? Burpees aren't lunges. Oh, you mean that the programs match what I preach? Papa says this, and yet all the programs are lunges, then one leg lunge, then walking lunges, because they're fucking great. Step back lunges. Oh yeah. If you have good hip mobility, and you actually have good balance and good posture, woo, man, one of the best exercises you can do. I love them. I love them, but you got to be able to move well. I love leg mass. You want leg mass? Step back lunges are great. I don't like stepping forward and stepping back. Those are stupid. That's why I never do it. Oh yeah. No, for sure. Well, that's why most of the programming it's squats, it's lunges, and there's slight variations, but look, that's why they work. That's why they work. That's why they work, because you're focusing on the reps. You're focusing on, because most people do too much variety, but they don't have any mastery. They don't master specific exercise. They haven't maxed out and they haven't fully gotten the full breadth of one exercise. They just move on to the next one and they become average at all of them. Right? Jack of all trades, master of none. All right, we got a question. Let's take a question right now. Remember, if you want your question featured right here in the show, drop it in the comments below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. This one's from Instagram, Saint Bridget the Brave. Saint Bridget the Brave. Do you think, Papa Swolio, do you think schools are doing enough for health and fitness? What would you change? Everything? No, not at all. What schools? Public schools? Hell fucking no. Hell no. What would you change? Everything. Everything. It would be every day. Let's say if there was a national decree and I was changing public schools. Let's just assume you're talking public schools. The answer is no and everything. So if I were in charge of that or the flow, it would be meditation every morning. It would start every school, every day would be meditation. It would be meditation, then yoga. And then it would be some type of, creative socializing, something like that. And then, for the foods would be organic. The foods would be fresh food. There'd be nothing fried, legit stuff. And there'd be a lot of creative play and interaction with other kids. It's everything. Because health and fitness, wellness has to do with everything. You want to sit a kid in the chair for fucking 8 hours. No, it'd be a lot of getting up and mobility and stuff. Yeah, it'd be more application. It'd be stuff that kids actually have to learn. Most of what kids need is to understand and to learn how to deal with other kids. You don't just sit there and fucking stare at a board. But the basics are important. Understanding how to move your brain, how to add the fundamentals. You don't need to teach a 5-year-old calculus. That's ridiculous. But you should allow kids to gravitate towards things that interest them. So it's not really health, and it's kind of everything. How many of you have kids? I mean, public school system is disgusting. Canceling gym, the garbage foods. You got to get that garbage food and get that lack of activity. Got to kick that to the curb. Maria, people take the basics for granted. They don't even know the basics. They ignore them. When you see the dumb fuckery on IG with fitness influencers, get mastery of the basics first. Yeah, most of the exercises that I see that people are doing, here, I'm going to do this with my glutes. I'm going to move my leg over here. I'm going to do a squat and then do a side kick. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. The fucking stupid side kick. Squat, side kick. Squat, side kick. If I see one more jabbernet doing that, they don't do it with good form. They're bent forward. Their hips are flexed. They're just getting their hip flexor. They're opening up their hips. They don't know what they're doing. It's good genetics. They don't know what the hell they're doing. You don't need that crap. You don't need that fancy crap. You need to do exercise. What girls want, what ladies always want, it comes from squats. It comes from squats. It comes from lunges. It comes from yoga. It comes from RDLs and deadlifts. It comes from lifting weights. It comes from lifting weights. You don't have to go super heavy. It comes from lifting weights. Silly, 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 silly. Nathan, they used to let us skip lunch to play basketball in the gym. It was awesome. My daughters has them doing yoga at home for gym and dancing. They don't play long enough now these days. And especially now when kids are all at home or not able to go and socialize because of the vid. Let's see. Health includes mental health. Also, my nephew is doing nutrition class and he was telling me that the nutritionist is the cookie cutter type pushing the wrong shit. Yeah. Are they doing the food pyramid still? Are they still pushing that nonsense? Let's take another question. Drop in the comments down below what you're doing for your kids or what your kids are getting involved with. Those of you that have kids in public schools. Oh, you're welcome, Kashina. Oh, yeah. Kashina, just want to say thanks, Papa, for all the content you give us here. I've gained so much knowledge from you the past year or this last year. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Much love, much love. How are we doing with that? That wasn't bad. I turned my head, so you got to take that solid 9. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. There you go. 9, 8, 9 out of 10, 9.5. All right. All right. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's do another question, shall we? Let's see what we got here. This one's from J.M. Shelly. Jim Shelly. I don't know. Instagram. J.M. Michelle Yelly. I get enough sleep, Papa Swolio, but I'm still exhausted most of the time. Tips for better quality sleep. Well, I think we all know where we're going to go with this. We don't know what's going on here. None of us do. So let's talk about why we don't have enough information. You know what's great about the Instagram questions? What's really nice about Instagram questions is that, because we have, what's nice about this is we get to discuss how to ask a better question and what kind of information is important in context with these questions. So I think a lot of what we do here with Ask Papa Swolio on the Daily Swole is like we get to the actual issue that will prevent people from needing to ask this question. So we actually solve the issue before the question gets asked. So I'll get into that in a second. Oh, thank you, Matthew. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What kind of, yeah, there you go. There you go. I appreciate it.
I will rain down on a godly fucking firestorm.
I know you love, I know you love yourself some Tropic Thunder, so I appreciate that. Love to fluff my pillows. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we got a couple ideas here. We got some basic stuff. We got Chanel, literally could be room temperature or sleep apnea. You could be a mouth breather. I would try putting a little, you could put a little piece of tape over your mouth. That's a good way to train yourself to breathe in and out through your nose. That's very important at night. You don't want to breathe through your mouth. I'm not saying seal your mouth shut, but I put a little bit of like square surgical tape sometimes here to make sure I don't open my mouth. I got that idea from, what's his name in that book, Breath, The Art of the Breath or The Lost Art. That's a great book. I would recommend that. You guys know the title, The Lost Art of the Breath or something like that. James Nestor, I believe. I believe that's the name of the guy. Great book. So J.M. Shelley, better quality sleep. It could be nutrition too. Right? It could be nutrition too. So these are all good ideas. Yes, turn all the lights off, block it out completely. I make it, we have it around like 68 degrees probably at night. And got the fans on for some white noise. Everything's blocked out. I'm obsessive with blocking out every LED and every light. So it's off. Turn off electronics. Don't look at blue light close to bedtime. I would get a pair of the blue blocking glasses. You can get really good ones that block out all the light. So you're not looking at bright blue light before you go to bed. So it also could be not just how long you sleep, you get enough sleep, but it could just be you're too stimulated. So are you on your phone? Are you watching TV like right before you go to sleep? Could also be eating close to bedtime, drinking alcohol, could be dehydration, could be anything. Not eating quality foods on the elimination diet. So if you're eating foods that are causing you sensitivities, that can affect your depth of sleep and your quality of sleep. That can cause insomnia, or that can trigger, poor sleeping patterns. Yoga before bed, Supergen. It could be balance of hormones also. You could get some blood work done and see, of course. We couldn't suppose that, but it's a good idea. And Nathan, I know why I don't sleep. One is 8 and the other is 2.
Matt Damon.
I hear ya. I hear ya. Let's see. Kashina, I have blackout curtains and there's no lights on in my room. Yeah, belly breathing. I hear ya. Oh, that's a good one too. We have one of those too. Yeah, Amanda says weighted blankets help me and a bath with Epsom salt. So that's a couple things. Good points, Amanda. Good for you. Good for you. You brought up 2 points. So Mama Swolio and I have a weighted blanket. I think it's a 15-pounder. They make like super heavy ones. I think it's 15 or 20 pounds. It's great. It just wraps around you. So that weighted blanket can really help. Keeping a cold room, but also Epsom salt. So magnesium supplementation could help you sleep too. I like the Natural Calm product. You can make it, they have it flavored or unflavored. I like it unflavored, and then I make tea. So you just boil water. It's a magnesium supplement. So sometimes people that are deficient in magnesium, and many people are, you can use that as a supplement and it'll help you sleep, or Epsom salt as magnesium. So you're getting magnesium, you're absorbing it. You could also get magnesium oil and spray, put it on your feet, the bottoms of your feet. You can spray it on muscles and stuff like that. I use that too. If you consume orally too much magnesium, it'll give you the shits though. Also could be mattress related. Slim, don't drink too much water at night. I wonder if you're getting up. Yeah, if you're getting up to pee a lot, don't drink too much water before bed. Spread it out throughout the day. They make light meters to measure how much light is in a room too. I would just make sure that you can't see your hand in front of your face. If you go like this, you shouldn't be able to see your hand. So if you're like here, you shouldn't be able to see your hand in the dark. It should be darker than that. So if you can see your hand in front of your face, it's too bright in many ways. I mean, that's what I go by. If I could see my hand, it's too bright. Yep. It's really good for anxiety. It's really good for quality sleep. I like it a lot. Yeah, we like it a lot. Mama Swolio got one for her travels. When she travels, she has a weighted blanket. That way we're very big on the pillows that we use, or pillows that I ordered a new one, but it hadn't come in. I like I like sleeping on the floor. Like, I need a new mattress. I'd rather sleep on a wood board. I hate the mattress I sleep on. I liked it when I was sleeping on the floor. But a while back, we moved back to the mattress, and I don't like it. Oh, yeah. All right. Hey-oo. Not bad.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown and I lose you?
Ah, it felt good.
Called Sex Panther by Odeon. It's illegal in 9 countries. Yep. It's made with bits of real panther, so you know it's good.
Gotta embellish in that one once in a while. A 10 and a 9. I'm on fire. I am on fire. Mattress they're blankets that are heavy. They're weighted blankets. Yeah, literally weighted blankets. They're just heavier blankets. What am I doing here? I'm just releasing. What is that? Podcast? Drop your question in the comments. I'm just hitting buttons. Let's see. Hashtag Pfeff. Oh, that's right. There we go. Get that little Pfeff in the corner. I forgot about that, Beesh. There we go. Get that over here. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. I can't afford your burps. What is it? What does that mean? What does that mean? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. We got a good post. We got a shit post. Ready for this? You ready for this? Let's see here. Let's see here. This is a good one. I don't know. Let's read through this. I haven't read through this all the way. Let's see what we got going on here. I don't really know. No, I don't know what that is. Let's talk about this one. I covered this in Extra Thirsty coming out. I have an NOC coming out about this. Let's check this out. How many of you heard hear tell or hair told about the Whole Foods? I don't know if he's still the founder. I don't know if he's still the CEO, because of course Amazon bought it. But this is a brief quote from the New York Times. There's a whole article, so obviously it was taken out of context too. But Whole Foods CEO, so I guess he's still the CEO and founder, John Mackey, says the whole world is getting fat and, quote, it's less about access and more about people making poor choices, mostly due to ignorance. So I'll read this at the top. This is on Twitter yesterday. So John Mackey, the founder of Whole Foods, blames obesity on bad decisions by consumers rather than lack of access to healthy food. It's less about access and more about people making poor choices, mostly due to ignorance. So believe you me, people are losing their shit. Everyone's like, cancel Whole Foods. Fuck you. I'm not going to Whole Foods anymore. Well, Whole Foods doesn't build in poor neighborhoods and shitty neighborhoods. Okay. Let's talk about what actually is being said here. I agree that it's your personal responsibility. The government's not in charge of feeding you, technically. Okay? It's your responsibility to make better choices. I don't disagree. The problem is it's coming from the Whole Foods CEO. So people are going to look at this. Well, Whole Foods is so expensive. Not everyone can afford Whole Foods. And that's true. But a lot of what's in Whole Foods is shit too. I want to talk about the premise of it. A lot of people don't have good access to food, but it doesn't matter. People are billionaires and eat like shit. People have plenty of money and make terrible choices because it is about making poor choices. And it is about ignorance. I agree. It's about ignorance, but ignorance doesn't mean stupid. And people confuse the two often. Okay? People confuse the two often. Ignorance means not knowing. A lot of people are ignorant. Wouldn't you agree? A lot of people are ignorant to what foods do to you. A lot of people are ignorant to what corn and soy do to your body. A lot of people are ignorant to the fact that food can relate to a lot of your health problems regardless of quantity. A lot of people are ignorant to how bad fast food is. A lot of people are ignorant about fitness. Okay? A lot of people are ignorant about a lot of things. I'm ignorant about a lot of things. Ignorant just means you're not knowing. You don't know. It's lack of knowledge. Exactly, Kashina. It's a lack of knowledge. Being stupid, he's not calling people stupid. But of course, everyone hears ignorance. Oh my God, I'm not dumb. No. That's not what it means. That's not what it means. But the problem that people are freaking out about this is because it comes from Whole Foods. If it was a dude saying this, okay, it's different. But then people are going to attack because, oh, Whole Foods is so expensive. I mean, is it Whole Foods' responsibility to fix world hunger? Is it No, Whole Foods is a company that does specific things. There are a lot of supermarkets where people make terrible choices. You can get a bag of chips at Whole Foods and pay more for it, and you can get a bag of chips at Publix or at Stop and Shop or at Aldi's. You can get garbage food at both places. Okay? You can get garbage food, and there's people with a lot of money, plenty of money, that eat shit. Garbage. All right? People make poor choices. People make a lot of poor choices. So the way people are going to internalize this as, why are people ignorant? Here's what I want to go into. Why are people ignorant? It's because schools don't teach you how to eat properly. We just talked about that earlier. Parents don't know. Parents are ignorant. And guess what? If parents are ignorant to proper nutrition, guess who else is going to be ignorant? The kids. That's why it's so important for all of you in the Swole fam to pass this shit on and live by example. All right. So that's a huge reason. Parents don't know. Parents weren't taught. So the kids don't know. And they grow up 20, 30 years old. They have diabetes. And then they get offended when I say you're fat. It's your responsibility. And they get upset. They're not wrong. They didn't get started off the right way. Their parents didn't take care of them properly. But it doesn't mean that's not their responsibility to do what they should be doing from this moment forward. Yeah, and health at every size doesn't help. And people that are trying to promote fat acceptance doesn't help. What this means is whenever someone says it's your responsibility, people get offended. Why? Why? Because you can't be the victim if it's your responsibility. You can't be the victim. You can't pretend. You can't complain if it's your responsibility. You have to shut the fuck up and do better. And why do that when you can just scream and complain and cry and be like, he's the bad person. It's his fault. Change what he said something mean to me. It's his fault. Cancel him. Cancel him. Why cancel him? Why cancel the guy that said it's less about access and more about people making poor choices? I think there are problems with access, but there are still supermarkets everywhere. And I'll say something else. It's also not Whole Foods' responsibility to clean up the areas. Okay. People say, well, Whole Foods is the most gentrified company because they only build in wealthy areas. Would you build a business in a ghetto? I'm just saying. I'm not saying having ghettos are good, but this is why we need law and order. This is why we need safety. Would you build a business where there are riots? Would you build a business where there's a high crime rate? No, that's why businesses don't. That's why the fundamental aspect of building our country back up, that will bring Whole Foods there. That will bring business there. So what happens, it's not just that simple. It's not just that simple. So it is also about access. It's about ignorance about many things. But it's no single supermarket's responsibility to make it affordable for everyone. No one's rioting outside Ferrari. How come Ferraris are so expensive? Shut the fuck up. Go buy a Toyota. You can get organic produce at a supermarket. Maybe you can't afford organic. Well, you can still get vegetables. My point is, if you have $10, you have a choice of what to spend that $10 on. You could spend the $10 on McDonald's, or you can go and buy a pound of chicken breast and get 5 pounds of rice and eat for 2 or 3 days. I'm not saying, look, it's not the fanciest meal, but you can definitely buy better food. Is it the best food in the world? No, but there's a better choice. And people don't want to make even the subtlest better choice. They'd rather make the worst choice and complain. So if you have $10, you do have a choice. You can go to the supermarket, buy something and make it, or you can use it to buy crap. Is it going to be the best food in the world? If you have $10, can you get a fucking filet mignon steak from the fanciest restaurant? No, but you can go and get real fucking food. Okay? You can go and get real food, but it takes more effort. It takes more time. Yeah. Okay. So what do people do? They go for the quick fix. They go for the thing that tastes good now. People are always passing off delayed gratification for instant gratification. Again, he's not wrong, but this is why people are going to complain, because all they're going to see is someone who has money and Whole Foods is expensive and it's not my fault. And people just get angry because they know he's fucking right in many ways. But at the same time, a lot of people don't have access. So there's that problem. But again, it's not his fault that some people don't have access. It's these communities. And it's also other reasons, and government and investments and money. Like, this is why we have to build shit back up. We talk about this on Red, White, and Swole. This is why we have to build shit back up and not burn it to the ground. This is why we need to invest, not tear down. We have to make it better, not set back these communities a couple more decades. So, all to my point. All to my point. I mean, the thing is, even if you don't have a lot of choices, if you go to a small supermarket, you're still going to have choices. Legit. I'm just saying, if you go to a gas station, you could buy a power bar, you can buy a soda, and oftentimes you could buy a banana or an apple. They have fruit there, or they'll have something, or they'll have some unsalted almonds. And it might not be the most magical thing, but it's still a choice, isn't it? I'm just saying, just because it's not, and people say when there's no choices or no access, people always equate it to this ideal that even most people don't have access to. I mean, most people don't have healthcare. I don't care. You're not even in middle class. A lot of people don't have healthcare. And even if you have money, a lot of people just make bad choices. So he's not just talking about, and that's where people get pissed off. It's not just low economic. He's talking about obesity. There are many wealthy people that people who read this whole quote, they read it wrong. There are a lot of wealthy people that are obese. There are a lot of wealthy people that are fat as fuck. They have access. What he's talking about is it's not just poor people that are obese. A lot of people are fucking obese. He's talking about people that are buying food. They don't make good choices. Agreed. A lot of people have enough money to eat healthy. Most people that are living, we're not talking about the lowest bottom population. We need to bring that up. We do. But most people that have plenty of money to buy food, that your average person that buys food, they don't make good choices. I've been to the supermarket. I've seen the shopping carts. They eat like shit. I remember when COVID hit. I remember the beginning. All the chips and soda were fucking gone. You could have a field day with fresh produce. People did not fucking go after that. Eventually, everything was out for a while. Yeah, but people went for the junk food fucking first. Why? Because they're fat addicted fucks. That's why. Straight up, no one wants to say it. Of course I say it. Shocker. That's why YouTube doesn't show my content. That's why YouTube doesn't show my fucking content. Anyway, so, ignorance is not stupidity. Ignorance doesn't mean that you're a worthless person. It's just when people talk and use big words that are smarter than you and you get angry because you read it the way you want to hear it, And you take to Twitter, fuck this. Yeah, he's telling you it's your responsibility for your health. You're saying he's wrong. That's why you're fat and that's why you're unhappy. Just saying, the more you know, the more you know.
You pooped in the refrigerator.
Let's see. Matthew was out on a ride for a ride on the motorcycle with some friends. Stopped for fuel, and most of my friends grabbed a bag of chips or shit. I grabbed 3 bananas for $1. Boom. Look at you. Nice, dude. See? Simple. Get some cabs. Get some cabs. Oh, gross. Justin, people were buying formula off the shelf and they didn't have any babies. Oh, gross. Annika, I buy $130 with meat for a fortnight and 70 groceries a week, but I eat well and often. I'm cheaper now than when I ate like normal people. Yeesh. Kashina, I remember going to the grocery store early on in the pandemic and all the shelves in the middle of the store were empty. All the junk was gone. Eric, I wore my Swole privilege shirt to my neighbors last night and they were asking what a swole was.
Matt Damon.
Now they know. Now they know. The more you know. Na, na, na. Well, who is completely wrong and who is completely right? I don't think anyone in history has ever been completely right. Thus the pursuit of knowledge and not ignorance, right, Justin? Well, it depends on how you interpret it. I mean, does everyone have access to food? Of course not. Of course not. But you can't judge like the smaller percentage over the larger percentage. Most people in the country aren't starving. What are the stats on that? What's the stats on? I mean, how do you categorize? I would say, well, I mean, who knows now after the pandemic? Most of the people aren't starving. Let's talk about the average person, right? Let's not talk about people that are like really struggling. I think everyone needs access. I'm not arguing against it. Like, no, it's bullshit. You don't have to change anything. There are a lot of people that need access to better food. Fuck. In public schools, even in wealthy areas, there's soda, there's junk food. We need to work on a lot of people getting better access to food. How about our kids, motherfuckers, right? How about our kids? But, I mean, let's say what, 30, 40% of the population is obese. It's not just desperately poor people. A lot of people just how many people have a lot of money that are just eating pizza right now? It's Friday night, 9:00. How many people are stuffing face watching Netflix? I'm going to watch Netflix or watch a show with Mama Swolio after the podcast. But guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to eat fucking crap. You can still enjoy your night and not stuff your fucking face. Right? Look, we all need to do better. I mean, but I appreciate your input, Justin. I mean, it just shows how many different areas this goes to. It starts at the schools. And guess what? The schools that teach the kids properly and the parents that teach the kids properly, these are kids that grow up to be teenagers and adults that have kids that teach their kids, and the school is teaching their kids, and they're teaching their kids at home, and they grow up and the schools teach. It's a generational thing. We have to do better, and we're not doing better. There are so many kids that are obese. Most people forget that it didn't used to be called type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Okay? You had type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes was juvenile diabetes, and type 2 diabetes is adult onset diabetes. They had to change it to number 1 and number 2 because kids started getting type 2 diabetes. That's right. They started getting so fucking fat so young, they were having adult diseases while they were still technically children. We don't talk about that enough. If that doesn't, we just rename it. That's a famous George Carlin bit. You just change and soften the word. It used to be shell shock. Now it's post-traumatic stress disorder. You pussify the word and it takes away the impact of what it fucking represents. That's the problem with all of these movements and fat acceptance. You're taking away, you're trying to change from obesity to now being I'm infinifat or I'm horizontally challenged and all these bullshit words that take away from the fact that you're killing yourself. And yet YouTube wants to strike me. YouTube wants to hide my shit when I talk about all these face fuckers, yet Nico Cotto has 1 billion channels and millions of subscribers, and all he does is talk about how fat he's getting. And whenever I make a video ripping on him, they actually monetize it because it's his name. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's such hypocrisy. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. It's disgusting. It's disgusting how free speech does not exist. It does not exist. It's all about the dollar bills. And if you bring in a lot of money, then you're going to get the views. And it's disgusting. Anyway, so that's why I thought. So I don't think I don't think the CEO of the Whole Foods, I don't think that post, I don't think he's 100% right. You can go read the whole article. Of course, not everyone has access, but most people have access to food. And most people, when they go to the food access point, they make terrible fucking decisions. Most people at a gas station will get soda and chips. You have 1,000 people go in, 960 people are going to go and buy soda and chips. Maybe 40 people will buy the fruit or a water, right? Most people are going to get the shit. Okay, those are all people that have money that make a choice. They make a choice. Most people look at this as a global. Most people will look at that post, the New York Times thing. Most people will look at this and think of it as a class thing. Everyone's like, the whole Marxist push. Everyone's, oh my God, it's poor versus the rich. They're not looking at this as a series of compounded generational small micro habit failures over and over again that have gotten compounded into culture. It's just little choices. You have an extra serving. You have an extra chocolate bar. You go for this food instead of this. You opt for pizza rather than cooking a meal. It's small choices. And on one day, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's a habit that you're building. You're reinforcing that habit. And guess what? You make it the next night. And then it becomes 2 times a week and 3 times a week. And before you know it, everything in moderation becomes you being obese and fighting diabetes, having high blood pressure, and your kids are fat. That's how it goes. Because you get addicted to these things and you forget how many bad habits you're making in a row. I just can't say it enough. It is your responsibility. He's like 95% correct. And the other 5% that he might have undershot a little bit with that one little clip on fucking Twitter. Oh, all the information you get from a goddamn sentence. I'm sure this explains everything about him and his entire life in the 50 years or 60 years he's been alive. That just summarizes his entire personality. Let's make all the judgments. He only built like an amazing empire. I love Whole Foods. I think it's fucking great. That's why it's so big. That's why. So I'm still glad it exists. Cool. People are going to cancel Whole Foods. I hope their prices come down. Then I'll buy more shit. I don't know. People like to complain. And if they don't have anything to complain about, shit. We got to create something. All right? Things are so great. What else can we complain about? Complaining and whining and being a victim is trending. Just that's trending in society. It's just trending. Whatever can make you, whatever you can leverage as stop hurting me, that's trending. Whatever it is, doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Ooh, good question. You ready for this? We got a good question. Let's take a question. Oh, yeah, right? Oh, I told you this, and I keep mentioning this. So yesterday or the day before, I had thumbnails on my YouTube video removed twice. The same video, because both thumbnails showed a transformation photo. So both thumbnails for a YouTube video. This is on the Swolenormous channel. It was the one where, I don't know, I think it was yesterday's video, whatever. Not the Lizzo one. So both of them got removed. So eventually we had to just make like a thumbnail that barely explains the video. It's like, all right, this is kind of what we're talking about. Removed it twice. Removed the thumbnail twice. Ridiculous. So Maria says, and don't forget, before and after pics are terrible. Seriously, this is how you keep people down. You shame and stop them from progressing. Yeah, fuck those people. If you have anyone in your circle that talks down about transformation photos, slap them in the taint. Tell them to go fuck themselves. You need better friends. All right, here's a question. If you want your question featured here on the show, drop it in the comments down below. Drop your question with the hashtag AskPapa or Swolio. All right, we got a question from Jenny. All right, this question is from Jenny. Every spelling of Jenny and then Jen. I wonder what her name is. All right, if you have any thoughts, let me know. What's the one exercise, Papa Swolio, that you can get the most bang for your buck if you're short on time? Burpees. Well, most bang for your buck. If you're short on time. A lot of people just go right for the deadlift, but I'm going to think. I would say it depends on your goal. It always depends on your goal. Always depends on your goal. I think my opinion has changed from deadlifts. They're so good, but I think it can get a little bit more. I would say bang for your buck if you're short on time. Could be a kettlebell swing. What do you guys think about that? Very similar to a deadlift. Hip hinge, you get some power, you get a lot of cardiovascular benefits, grip strength, deadlifts too. I almost feel like, because you do get a lot of that hip hinge. But the one exercise, Josh says yoga. Glute bridge, possible. Farmer's walks are good. One exercise, not a lot of people have enough weight that will actually, let's assume you have all the weights or all the access you want. Yeah, but farmer's walks are so dependent on your grip strength, but they are dynamic and they're probably the most functional thing aside from deadlifting. I mean, you do have to lift the weight up to do the walk. It's a good idea. It's good. I mean, one of the things that I have bands, a way I do my calf raises under a calf block, and it just, like, your whole body is taut. It definitely does. It's a good one. It does work at all. That's true. Let's see. Kettlebell swings need proper form. Sleep. Let's assume everything else is on point. Clean with a front squat. You need perfect form with that. Kettlebell swing. Well, at least we're on the... Yeah, you know what? Oh, Turkish get-ups are amazing. But not enough. You can get more bang for your buck, I think. You get more rotation than deadlifts. The thing is with Turkish get-ups, that's a good one too. I was thinking that at one point. Because you get rotation. That's one of the most important things. See, deadlifts get you to lift something up off the ground, but Turkish get-ups get you off the ground from a lying position. Barbell squat, I would disagree with that. It depends. Push-ups, lots of variation. Yeah, these are good. Hey, there's really no wrong answer. Who the hell does one thing only? I always said deadlifts until I really started focusing a lot on kettlebells. And because I'm not doing any kind of barbell deadlift right now, I found a lot of benefits from kettlebell swings because you get tons of grip strength. Tons of grip strength. The problem is farmer's walks, you don't get enough glute activation. You don't get enough. It works everything, but it's very functional, but you get a lot of grip strength from kettlebell swings. I think the real answer is don't do just one. You really can't go wrong with any of them. So let's agree that doing all of these exercises in your program would be good. We're going to say it's going to be good to do push-ups. It'll be good to do deadlifts, kettlebell swings, deadlifts. How about that? Pretty simple to cover all those in your training. The tug toner. Train with a friend. Only if you're doing partner training. Incline dumbbell press. Yeah, I would personally choose kettlebell swings over farmer's walks. Hip hinge is so important. It's a good one though. Tire flipping. Tire flipping gets a lot too. Yeah, these are all good ideas. Good stuff. Good around the horn. I liked it. All right, we got some more. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, yeah. Oh, guess what we got, fam? Sex. Guess what we got, fam? Do you know what we got? We have the gift that keeps on giving. Are you guys ready? Do you know what's coming? Do you know what I have over here? Do you know what I have? Do you know what I have, fam? Guess what I have? Guess what I have a post from? You guess. You have to guess. You have to guess. Drop in the comments down below. What do I have? What do I have? Who posted on Twitter? Who posted on Twitter? Come on. What do I got? What do I got? What do I got? Who posted on Twitter?
What's in the box?
Who posted on Twitter? And the fucking winner goes to Kashina. Shira fucking Rose. A couple of people. Shira, Maria, everyone. Shira Rose, everyone. We got some more. You ready? Come on. Who's ready? Who's ready? Oh, you have to see this one. Let's really. Oh my God. Are you ready? You ready for some fucking Friday? Yeah. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh, why? Why does she fucking talk? Who the fuck is that? You're about to fucking find out. Fucking bitch. We only talk about her all the time. All right. This chick is something else. All right. From Shira Rose herself. Here we go. Like Mario. Here we go. Okay. I went for a flu shot. And my nurse, upon hearing that I'm an eating disorder therapist, oh my God, she's an eating disorder therapist. And my nurse, upon hearing that I'm an ED therapist, said, quote, "Oh my God, everyone's been eating and eating during COVID. They come in and are unrecognizable." Shira responds, okay. So what if they did? So what if people decided to self-soothe with food while our world turned upside down? Oh my God.
Stop whining.
Oh my God. This fucking bullshit just keeps on going. Where's my fucking bullshit?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh my God. So a nurse responded with common sense. A nurse responded with, yeah, everyone's been fucking getting fat during COVID. Shocker. And she goes, okay, so what if they did? They were self-soothing. Self-soothing? Are you making love to your key lime pie? Oh my God. If you think of eating as self-soothing, you are fat as fuck. You need to stop eating. Who gave this woman internet access?
Sometimes I guess there just aren't enough rocks.
Jesus, here's what I need. This here.
You went full retard, man.
Shira, that's going full retard. That's just a fucking Tuesday for Shira. This is a Friday night. We got to come up with something really, really spassy. But of course, in Shira Rose okay, first off, again, I don't know what's more shocking, the fact that she has opposable thumbs or that 646 other people liked it. 646 other people thought this was like, this is a good post from Shira Rose. This is something I agree with. She ain't done. So Jessica Morgenstein responded with, I'm assuming, some common sense. We're going through this the first time, by the way. I saw the first part of the tweet. I didn't see this. I haven't seen this yet. Okay? I haven't seen this yet. Jessica Morgenstein, or Stein. Systematic reviews and meta-analyses overwhelmingly show that obesity is associated with a higher risk for intensive care unit admission, ICU admission, and poorer outcomes for COVID-19. Probably not a great idea to, quote, self-soothe with food. All right.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
So, yeah, this person's like, yeah, you're full of shit, Shira. You're just fucking wrong. Shira Rose responded, of course, here we go. And reviews also show that doctors are disgusted. No. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't even make it. And reviews also show that doctors are disgusted by their fat patients and give them poorer treatment. So if we care about larger bodied patients, you mean fat patients, we should care to reduce weight stigma above all else. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Come on, man.
How about I send
Come
you a
on.
hobo's dick cheese?
For real. So where are these studies that doctors are disgusted? I'm sorry. Isn't that hearsay? you can't tell someone how someone else feels. That's literally nonsense. So she goes right to feelings. Doctors are disgusted. Oh, your feelings are hurt. Maybe they are, because they're like, how does this person not understand that they're killing themselves with food? Bullshit. Not fucking disgusted. Give me a break. What doctor's like, yeah, I'm disgusted with my patients? Sure. The stupid is strong with this one indeed. So Jessica Morgenstein responded, no, quote, we, particularly those with influence, should not be promoting and normalizing using food as a psychological crutch during a pandemic, when it will directly worsen the prognosis of both COVID-19 and other illnesses. Nothing at all to do with stigma. Reality is not fatphobic. Fuck! I love this. I love this person. I love it. Money, 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 money. Wait for it. Money. On the fucking money. On the fucking money. Fucking owned. All right. But, however, Jessica Morgenstein has been, there were more shots fired. There are more, look who's peeking at the bottom. No, look who's peeking at the bottom. We see Kimmy Singh, MSRD, at Body Positive RD. You see what's going on here? We have someone else that's in line for the crown. But she's not done. Wait for it at the buzzer. So Jessica Morgenstein, she is getting tag teamed. She's between a fat and a hard place. A rock and a fat place? Or two, I don't know. Oh my God, this chick, wow. That's a headshot, but you can, that's all you need to see. Okay, Body Positive RD. Here we go. All right. Looks like you're taking care of yourself. I'll let you. Yeah, that's a big face. All right, Kimmy Singh, Body Positive RD. Reality is comments like these do perpetuate stigma and don't reflect reality. Weight stigma literally causes a physiological process that harms the health of fat people. Since you are so concerned about fat people's health, this may be a great opportunity for you to be less fat phobic.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. So tell me, Kimmy Singh, weight stigma literally causes, so weight stigma, weight stigma. In other words, feelings. In other words, not reality. Weight stigma, this imaginary boogeyman that fat people call upon to wreak havoc on Twitter. Weight stigma literally causes a physiological process. How does I'm sorry. This is not stigmata. This is stigma. You're talking about this fucking figment of your own fat fear or whatever it is, your low self-esteem. This is what happens when you combine all this low self-esteem and lack of personal responsibility, aggression. All right? You combine all this low self-esteem and fucking self-loathing into a jar, and it becomes this weight stigma, like a black hole of fucking retardation. Man, this is nonsense. This is nonsense. How does a stigma cause a physiological process? I can feel the stigma. What is it, like a blast? It's radiation. Weight stigma literally causes a physiological process that harms the health of fat people. Don't even have to prove that. Just say it. Just fucking, this is Twitter. You don't have to prove it. All you got to do is say things, and just say it. No, just say it. People will believe it. 13 people, Forrest Gumps liked this post. I liked it, Jenny. I like the pose.
Sometimes I guess there just aren't enough rocks.
Like, where do you go with this? Where do you fucking go with this?
Always look on the bright side of life.
Bro, I don't know. It's not a tumor. No, it's not a tumor. Y'all feel the stigma? It's more. Oh my God, it feels a little stigma in here today. I think I got a stigma. Oh, I'm not feeling good. I can't come into work, boss. I got a stigma. I got a fucking stigma. Oh, it's killing me. I don't know why I became like someone from the fucking from Brooklyn or something. This fucking stigma. Oh my God. This fucking stigma. It's fucking stigma.
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
Fucking light her up. Light her up.
Bigger stickers? Wait till bigger stickers hears of this.
Wait till biggest diggers hears of this. Oh my God. This weight stigma, it's eating me alive. It's eating me up inside. Sandy. I don't know. Man, where do they find these people? This person's a registered dietitian. Fuck. If you ever wondered why we're so fucked in this country. This person is a registered dietitian. Just think, someone is going to this person and getting advice on how to live their life, on how to consume. Just think, this person is registered with whatever state or country. Man, I have lost all respect. This is really making it hard to respect registered dietitians. I mean, there's terrible doctors out there too, and MD. So, all right. I know there's good ones out there. There's good ones out there, but holy shit. You're going to spend all that money to get an RD to then fucking essentially just walk people down the plank. Good for you. Good Lord. I fought in your general direction.
I fart in your general direction.
Oh, God. Well, that was actually, we meant to go balls deep, so we'll go balls deep now, but you felt it already. It's already slapping. It's slapping hard.
That's deep.
That was deep. So chalk that up to some balls deep action. Fuck. My God. Let's just recap that again, shall we? Let's recap that one more time. It's so stupid, we got to recap it. You ready? A little recap? All right, round 2 on this fucking shitpost. Shira Rose went for a flu shot, and my nurse, upon hearing that I'm an eating disorder therapist, said, "Oh my God, everyone's been eating during COVID." True story. They come in and are unrecognizable. So her nurse objectively said, well, people are coming in because they're eating during COVID. No shit. No shit. Just casually the quarantine 15 just came out of nowhere. It's like the quarantine 50. So Shira Rose responds, okay, so what if they did? So what if people decided to self-soothe with food while our world was turned upside down? Oh, Shira Rose. Oh, did you have a stressful time in 2020? Oh, you're so much more important than the other 7 billion people on Earth that went through the same fucking thing. God, what a whiny beach. What a whiny beach. So a pandemic is a reason to trash your fucking health? Self-soothing? You mean not exercising enough? Fine, you didn't have to get fat. If you wanted to eat some chips, then fuck, I'm not going to come over here and slap it out of your hands, but at least exercise and make sure you're utilizing calories. Don't trash your body. Don't eat the whole fucking bag. You're just going to sit around and fucking cry yourself to sleep every night? Take control of your fucking life. No one's taking responsibility for their own happiness. Everyone's just playing the victim, lying around watching Netflix for 3 months and then going out and rioting because, oh my God, everyone's so bad to me. You didn't take any opportunity to fucking change your career or to learn something or to, I don't know, practice yoga, meditation, take care of your health, focus on your family. A lot of people have shitty situations. So I'm not saying that everyone a lot of people had a really rough go at it. Nothing's perfect. Nothing ever is or ever will be. So that's not being insensitive. You just can't cover all 300 or 400 million people in the country. You can't cover every situation with one comment. bottom line, most people didn't do the bare minimum. Most people that had every fucking means to be much healthier and have a successful 2020, despite everything that happened, most people that were in the potential possibility of taking that on, most people that had the opportunity to work from home to do better, most people didn't grow from 2020. Most people missed out on their opportunities. And they might say, no, you're wrong. Guarantee you, it just walked right in front of you. You didn't even know it was there. You didn't know the opportunity was there for you because you didn't try. You didn't look for it. Most people did not make the most of their year, and they used everything that happened as an excuse when we were all in this together. And why did some people crush it and some people didn't? Of people that had the same opportunity or the same possibility. Of course, if you're a billionaire, yeah, you don't factor into this. Let's talk about the people. You know the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that are listening to this. Talk about all you beaches. If you had a shitty 2020, you know, those of you that had a crappy 2020, you know, if you actually put the effort in, you know, you can get angry at me if you want to. You can get angry at me if you want. You know, deep down inside, I'm just calling you out. If you look deep down, you look at your year and you crushed it, then you fucking crush it. Then you're not upset at what I'm saying. But if you're getting upset, pause for a second and then think, well, I'm upset because he's right. So then shut the fuck up. How about that? And do something about it, right? Join the Swole fam. Check out Swolenormousx.com. You can join right now and get access to a... You should join the fucking Swole fam. We're crushing it every fucking day. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Oh. All the soundboard.
He's heating up! You pooped in the refrigerator.
On fire. On fire. All right. So we got more text. Did the chat freeze? I think the chat froze. I see a Fef here. Did the chat freeze? It might have. But we got to give away this Swole card. I am hungry. And that was a good rant to end it. We got some fire tomorrow. Tomorrow's Swole Saturday. We got a lot more content coming. Make sure you're plugged in everywhere. So hopefully you use the hashtag FEF. And I'm going to finish up this episode. I think the chat might have frozen, so I'm not seeing it pop up. But keep on dropping the hashtag right now. Let's give away this fucking Swole card. What a rant. Fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic, fam. Hashtag FEF. Oh, dance time. Who won the Swole card? Dance time. Scroll. Hashtag scroll. No. Oh, I just missed one. No, one more time. Hashtag FEF. Scroll. Not seeing. Scroll. Jesus Christ. Scroll. A lot of people did it. I keep on missing it. No. I saw Bearded Dad. No. Fucking hitting blanks. Are you serious? What's going on here? Scroll. I'm just scrolling now. Scroll. I see it on the screen, but my mouse doesn't land on it. No. Is that no? No. I keep seeing them. There's a lot of FEF in here. Nope. Jesus Christ. Hey, James. Hey, fam. No. I'll do it again. Big Lebowski. Oh, I should get some Big Where's the money, Lebowski? Nope. Did you guys actually... Jesus Christ, scrolling? Nope. Pedro? No, you just typed sex. All right. No. Oh, the chat definitely froze. Matthew Riley, congratulations. Jesus Christ. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Oh my God. I think you might have typed that. I don't know how I missed your profile like that much. There are a lot of people that fucking typed FEF, and you did like 20 of them. All right, congratulations, Matthew. Everyone say congratulations, Matthew. My God, that was a long one. And there was no, I just fucking forgot to play the music. Anyway, make sure you send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1603 in the subject, mailing address, body of the email. You've won before, so congratulations, bro. Add it to your collection, and you can win multiple times. Just show up every day, use the hashtag, and if I land on your name, it happens. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But the more you show up, the more you have a chance to win. If you drop it one time. But at the same time, if you're fucking, don't spam my shit, son. I think what we're going to have to do is eventually we're going to have like a face-off. We're going to have like I'll flip a coin or roll a die. I have the tools. I think it might come down to that. We might have like a competition. We'll have like the top 6. We'll make like a fucking sudden death. The chat definitely froze. So anyway, fam, we got a lot of stuff coming. I want to remind you all that the Swolenormous audio experience is being updated regularly. So I sent you a text message, but make sure you subscribe to the podcast and check that out. That is a Swole Fam member podcast, the Swolenormous audio experience. And there's a lot of content coming to there. So don't miss out on that. And we'll talk more tomorrow. This week is going to be huge. Sunday is the Sunday Funday Q&A, so ask Papa Swolio on Sunday. And we just have a lot of content coming, a lot of big stuff coming, a lot of big things being worked on, a lot of big shifts, but a lot of things coming to Swole TV, a lot of stuff coming to the Swole Fam, and just a lot of really cool shit that's going to be inside X. So I've been listening to what you've been interested in, more content for inside Swolenormous X, and been getting to work on that to pump it out. So this season, we're coming up on Fuck Your Resolutions, so we're going to have some awesome specials going on. So you'll have some links. We'll talk about the affiliate program again, getting you all signed up for that. For those that want to share links, there's a lot of great stuff, new classes to share, new free classes. We're going to have meditation. We're going to have like some cool stuff like Brain Gains reset packs and stuff. Those of you that have people that you know in law enforcement, we're going to be having some mobility and some Brain Gains, freedom packs for law enforcement and military. So if you have people that you know that are nurses, that are firefighters, that are police, military, anyone, you can share it with them and they can get some brain gains, do some mobility, maybe de-stress a little bit, something to help balance out the stresses of what's going on right now. But anyway, more content and more on that to come. I'll talk more about that in the future when those are available, but just putting out some stuff there. A lot of things coming. Go subscribe to the Swolenormous audio experience. Again, hit the subscribe button here if you're not yet subscribed, and also on the Swolenormous channel, but new videos every day. YouTube is not probably going to be notifying you, if at all, anymore. So make sure you just come to the channels and check it out. And I will see you all tomorrow for episode 16 hundo and 4 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because we're not flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. We are still going to nut the Tessie. Even though you all can't be here. No drum solo tonight. We'll keep it short. We'll keep it short and sweet. It's just not the same without you, fam. I missed the chat.
He's heating up!
No! Protect her from the Falcon! No! You can't have her. You can't have the Tess. No! I got you, Tessie. I got you. Ah, there. My little peppercorn. All right, I can't help it. We gotta have a drum solo. I can't fucking help it. It's coming up, not that one. It'll happen. I can't leave without dancing. See, it's still a good time. I still see you watching. I know you're watching. I know you're dancing. It's all right. I'll do it by myself. I'll do it myself. I would do it the same way if no one was here. Think I do this for you? It's the Mancast. It's coming. Here we go. All right. that nice, quiet, no one here, awkward drum solo. All right. Tough crowd. Where's everyone? Crickets. Well, I guess no one's around, right? Nice. All right. Time to eat. At least we're offline now. Oh, didn't see you there. I'm just kidding. All right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow for 1604. Peace, McGee's, Deuce McGoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out later.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stocks crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now the king left and they so mad, it's like...
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. Off topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my